Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 hour to make the best game ever. Good. Yeah, as always, there is chat about texture restoration. No. What do I have here? We need to have play 2-hour match, tons of map, this match with 2 China, every single unit and structure in the game. Yeah. Good. So what do we need to do now? Right. So last session we did get W3D view to compile and to run on all targets. There is one thing I wanted to look into. So Jay Lalas, he did a lot of changes to the matrix 3D, how it's used. The question is it really necessary? So let's go, for example, to this function here. Are we still connected to the correct branch? Yes. So we go to this, make movie, go in there. Hello? Huh? Why is this not showing up? Huh. Strange. So this is line 2472. 2472, this one. Okay, so previously it was written like this. And he changed it to that because there is no operator. Aha. Oof. No operator matches these operator. Okay. Let's go to matrix 3D. Let's go to Renegades. Renegade matrix 3D. Matrix 3D. This one. There we go. How about we take... we don't have this file here, right? Hold on. Let me go to Renegades. Let me create a fork of this guy. Okay, let me add a new repository here. Clone. CNC. Renegades. Renegades. Yeah, I'll just clone it in here. It's fine. Okay, let's open this. Let's go to here. Let's go to CNC Renegades code WWMath matrix 3D. Matrix 3D. Okay. File. Compare. Let's see. What's the difference here? No allowed temporaries. No allowed temporaries. Okay, matrix name change to avoid max conflict. Build transform matrix. Lerp. Allow temporaries. So this is compiled out. Allow temporaries. Why is this compiled out? How about we compile WWMath with allow temporary with not no allow hold on. If def allow temporaries. Okay, hold on. Where's this guy used? Okay, this one does nothing. Okay. Let's search for allow temporaries. Okay. Looks like it was a greater change here. Huh. Was it really worth the change? Why don't we vector load? So they said, hey, let's avoid creating temporaries. So not this guy, not this guy. Here, temporary. But here, we still have temporary here. These are temporaries. I wonder how useful these things are really. How about we use the same principle here for these changes to this here. So here we say if allow temporaries, else, and if. Then this means no. This means we now need to find every places that he has touched and touch it again. Oh man, I can't type anymore. Okay. Here, I think I would like to put a node. W3D view. Let me search this one here real quick. Three, 8, 4. Add globals to adds global to fix to add required globals for engine. They are, where's this defined? I think it comes from engine, right? Here, extern, no, no. Here, this. I wonder if we should add this information here or not. I don't know. Okay, back to this thing here. Ta-dum, ta-dum, ta-dum. right. If def else and if let me open a new task. Investigate and scrap. Investigate, allow temporaries, and clean it up. Let's say clean up, allow temporaries. Clean up code around allow temporaries. Used for math stuff, math functions. Not allow temporaries makes the codes a bit more complicated to look at. Does allow temporaries actually give a tangible, a measurable performance gain? I think this should be the first question to answer before taking any action. Task. Investigate, refactor, testing minor. Okay, let's get back to this one here. Okay, so we have placed this one, allow temporaries. Okay. Here we have a bunch more on mouse move. Ta-dum. 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 971 here. Man, I swear touching this change retroactively is more work than if I would have just started it on my own, this thing. It's really not fun. Yeah. Because I need to repair all the stuff that was done already, you know. I think that's more work than if I would just have things here and compile errors and just repair that. Oh, man. Where's this rotation matrix thingy? It's kind of stupid, but okay. This is how the other code does it as well. So let's do it here as well. So this rotation matrix thingy needs to go here. There we go. And here we need a space. Okay. Seems about right. I think we fixed that. Okay, I think we fixed all of these guys. Yeah. Then let me compile this guy, and then let me see what happens if we actually compile allow temporaries in. I would like to see if that actually still compiles. Okay, so this does. That's good. Then let's go to this guy. No. We go to how do we How do we enable this thing? Um, hmm. Mm. Mm. Would it work if we just add here in this header at the very top, if we change this guy to allow temporaries, would that work? Let's see. No, we get errors. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Huh. Okay, what is this I? There's an integer missing. Oof. Cross product. Okay, how do we get the proper allowed temporaries in there? We would probably... Let me go to CMake. WWMath. CMake. And then set target properties. Set WWMath public allow temporaries. Set allow enables legacy math with temporaries. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Did a mistake here. It should be Z. Let's try that again. Vector 3. Did it still, hold on. CMake set the, it's target definitions, right? Not properties. Hold on. Set target. Set compile definition. There we go. Yeah. me see. Okay. Redefinition. I think we can delete this macro here. No, we leave it. It's okay. Okay, what do we got here? What? Function does not take 3 arguments. Okay. Lerp. Vector 3 lerp. Well, maybe it's too much work to restore this stuff. Okay, so the dot product here is supposed to have like an operator here. They just commented out. Okay, how about we put that in? Huh? That's kind of stupid. This one does exactly the same as this function here. That's weird. Vector 4. Operator star. Huh. Here we still have it. Huh. Huh. Here it's still there. Oh, that's weird. Multiply a vector by a scalar. Ah, okay, hold on, it's different. No, but here, it's still here. Huh. So the dot product for vector 4 was not commented out. So then why is this one commented out? Operator star. Let's put that back in as well. That's weird. Allow temporaries. Allow temporaries. B. A. Get translation. Vector 3 lerp. Okay, this lerp function. Let's open my Visual Studio Code. Open CNC Renegades. Let's search for matrix 3D lerp. Not found. Let's search for lerp. Vector 3 lerp. Matrix 3D lerp. I don't know what this here is supposed to be. Doesn't exist anymore. Well, what we could do is we could borrow pieces from this lerp here. Take this guy. This lerp, is there any other function that is called lerp here? No. Is there anything in here that is called lerp? Lerp. No. How about we create a return, it would require a lerp function in here. Let me open here vector 3. Let me open class vector 3. Oof. Here. No. Shit. Here. There we go. And now we search for lerp. So also this way. Okay, how about we create a copy of this guy if allow temporaries. Let me copy paste that before I make some typing error. And if and so this guy would return a vector 3. And we could go here to this lerp. And we go here. If def and if. Jesus. WW inline. Vector 3. Lerp. Then we copy the same bullshit here. And then we do vector 3 set results. And then return set results. To me, this looks like this. To me, it looks stupid to not allow these things because there is this concept of return value optimization. So this object is just created once, and upon return, this one is being transferred over. There's not another copy in between. So it should be just fine. A, B, alpha. Operator applied to vector 3. What is the problem here? There we go. Okay, so this should work now in regards to this one. So we do vector 3 and there we go. This works. Let's see what's the next compiler error. Warning register. Okay, that's just a warning. Okay, that looks promising. Until, of course, there's some error. Looks promising. Good, then yeah, let's wait until compilation is done. Okay, that has succeeded. That's great. Okay, then what we can do is we that one looks a little bit unholy here. I just realized that should probably be tabs then. Okay. It even says here that we have two lerp functions, but one of them was gone. Interesting. Okay. So this one is fixed, yeah. No temporaries, blah blah. Okay, let's take these guys, and so they need to go to VS6 compiler errors, right? To this one, yeah, correct. Yeah, good. Then we make a fix up for this guy. And here on this one we make a we comment this out, enables legacy mass with temporaries. To do test its impact and see what to do with the legacy functions. Temporaries. Good. This one we should do on a separate branch. Yeah, let me stash this. Go to main branch. Create a new branch. Recover. Allow temporary. Recover WWMath temporaries. Temporaries. Stash pop. Good. Recover WWMath temporaries. Recover, allow temporaries in WWMath. Or let's say fix compile errors with allow temporaries in WWMath. Yeah, I think that is fix compile errors with allow temporaries in WWMath. Good. Let's push this guy as well. ZH. This change fixes compile errors with allow temporaries WWMath. Allow temporaries unlocks math functions which are industry standards for vectors and matrices. Fixing builds minor to do replicates for generals, replicate in generals. can probably relates to okay, so this change we have pushed. Let me ask Thompson's. Oh, he's offline. Oh, it's too bad. Please check if this basically for now follow the EA way of follow the EA way of migrating the code with macro. Oddly, this function is compiled out in vector 3, but not in vector 4. It's commented out. It's commented out in vector 3, but not in vector 4. It will be missing. It is required for let's write this differently. This function is required for allow temporaries. Oddly, this function is commented out in vector 3, but not in vector 4. So I simply uncommented this required. Oddly, this function is commented out in vector 3, but not in vector 4. So I simply commented it. Yeah. Interestingly, this function is mentioned in the comment header of this file, but there was no trace of it. In the comment header of this file, but there was no trace of it. So I have re-added that now. This function is required for allow temporaries. Interestingly, it is mentioned in this function is required for allow temporaries. Interestingly, this function is mentioned in the comment header of this file, but there was no trace of it. So I've reread it that accordingly. Mm-hmm. Actually, we need to rephrase that. Does disabling allow temperatures actually give a measured performance gain? Should be. Good. Then I will ask for Thompsons to give thumbs up for this one here. Then I will squash the fix up. And then we can merge this thing, yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Nice. Mm-hmm. Good. Good, then we can close this guy. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, we got quite a bit of stuff done. What's the time? 1 hour 10. 1 hour 10. Yeah. Okay. Let me see if there are any other things to look at. Let me see. It needs to be replicated. I can do that. Feel free to do it. Make sure single multiplayer replays from retail don't cause mismatch warning. Just ask if you don't understand something. I'm using the VS, so it always gives a mismatch warning. Don't have VS6 set up for testing. You can create fresh replay with VS 2022 and play that back. Fresh replays. Let me clarify that with VS22 build. Actually, that's a good note. It's the change from here, this one. It does not look the same. Please check your Git diff too. It seems to be wrong. I see it. I don't know how I missed that. The CSC fixes are now exactly the same between the two games. Core CPP files are not yet the same across games as they were made by EA. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let me verify that though. Verify replay playback. Rossian B. Rossian B. Here we go. Story. Gen. Why is it called story? Story. Gen. Fixing missing empty line. Fixing. But Rossian. Fixing missing empty line. Yeah. Fix replay. CSC. So the file is what is a file? Oof. Here. Recorder CPP. Code game engine source common. Oh boy. Code game engine source common recorder. There we go. Recorder. Then we take this guy. This guy. We go to this one. We do recorder. Files. Compare. And still difference here. Still something wrong here. Can we see? Can we see white space? Why does it show red here and green here? Here, this is clear. This one is not the same. There's spacing differences. This line is missing here. That's interesting. Yeah. Why is this red? I don't understand. Why is this line red? Let's put generals here. Put these guys away. Configure. Generate recorder CPP. How about I fix it? Because it seems he has difficulties diffing the files properly for some reason. Recorder CPP. Why is it not showing up? Huh, not showing up. Why not? Recorder. Oh, there we go. Good. So here we have one recorder. Let's search for Helmut. Yeah. There we go. So recorder. Okay, so what's the difference here? There's no difference here. There is a difference here. Pfft. Yeah, so as you can see, it's not quite right. Right? So he didn't, I'm not sure why he didn't copy it. Just, I mean, he just needs to like take this, copy paste over here, and that should be it, right? Shouldn't be mission impossible. So I think the easiest way to fix it is just take this guy like this, and then we just paste it here, and that's done. Boom. Right? Yeah. Let's see if there are any other diffs here. It shows something here. What is this? Let me search for this one here. This one. So here it's missing a tab, which exists here. That's why there's a difference. Okay, how about we do a refresh here? Okay, 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 okay. Now it's proper. Good. Then fix white space differences. Done. Push. Push. Can we push? No, we're not allowed to push. Rejected. Do we need to rebase it here? I just added a one change. Maybe I use a different action like pull with merge. What happens if we do rebase on this one? And then we push. What happens then? Doesn't work. I cannot fix it for him. Yeah, he has to do it himself. Then what I will do is I will take a screenshot Um, I tried to fix the white space. I tried to fix the white space issue with you. I tried to fix the white space discrepancies. I fixed the white space discrepancies, but the branch does not let me push it. You need to fix it yourself, I think. Here is an image of the diff. Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame that I cannot push to these branches properly. I don't know how these guys set up the branches that I cannot push. I don't know, maybe they didn't give permissions, or I guess we can try a different button here. That doesn't work. Okay, I have no idea what's going on here. Let me just do whatever. Huh, that actually worked. Well, the question is if that's actually correct. Let me see. It seems to be correct. I think he did not push his changes. Yeah, he did not push his changes. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, but now it looks correct, right? Yeah. Yeah. I was able to push now with different push methods. Yeah. Okay, looks like the diff is now proper. Yeah. Thank you very much. Why Git has to do it so difficult for us, I don't understand. But okay. Let's have a look here one more time. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, yes. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Recorder. Let me double check it one more time, just in case something did go wrong. No, it looks good. Generals MD and generals. Yeah. Good. Approve. Looks correct. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good, then we will wait for the build to finish. This one is resolved. Okay. Good. That's nice. Fantastic. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Then I guess you can merge this now. Then this will be done. And then let's see what else we have here. Dota has something similar. If someone is disconnected or network or PC game crashes, the game is paused for everyone. The one with the lost connection has a few minutes to restart the game and rejoin the session, where the others can vote to kick him. Well, I mean, this exists. Well, this already exists in generals 0 hour, but the countdown is limited to 60 seconds. Well, actually, no, it doesn't allow reconnect. It just waits until like eventually the player reconnects and goes right back into the game. Yeah, it's not protecting against crashes, so it's not the same. Yeah, it would require a reconnect feature. Yeah. You cannot rebase the address on the provided Bing 32. It has, as it has been signed, but copying the rebased 0 hour version works fine. Huh. Okay. Okay. Put the eyes, yeah. Yeah, interesting. Center window on startup. Oof. What is this desktop? Why is it so wide? It's 2 screens, okay. But still, it's very wide. This is wider than 16 by 9, isn't it? This looks like... Actually, it could be... It could be 16 by 9. Yeah. What is this darkness here? What is this? I'm saying there may be unexpected behavior that may not always manifest due to the game making and destroying multiple windows during its startup. Okay. I thought that 0 hour only has one window. The splash screen, well, I mean, that's... I don't know. It's probably a different window creation. right? So if the splash screen is a window, then there's probably one call for that to create, and then another call to create the real game window. So I don't know. As long as you pick the correct window call, should be just fine, I think. Okay, good. Then let's merge this when this is done. Oh. It's a game memory placement without memory pools. Oh, that's nice. Let me see. Oh. What is this here? Huh? Oh. I think this can all be just one change, yeah. This was not meant to be removed, no? Oh. If, oh, man. Oh, okay. Okay, so hold on. How about we go to files changed? Okay, so here, this always.h, this is different. Changes to this file are different to what was done in 0 hour. Is this necessary? Because here we just needed to add this and it was done. And here it's somehow different. Here this one also looks different. In 0 hour, these are commented out, not removed. Can make it consistent either way. Make it consistent either way. Okay. Okay, this is probably just a copy. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so this one is done compiling, so let's merge this guy. Squash and merge. Fix replace CRC checking. Follow up for that, relates to that, okay. Then we delete this and confirm squash and merge. Right. Fix replace CRC checking. Okay. Then we go in here and we put here replicate. Okay, great. One thing done. Okay, next it would be great if you could get this one done. No, let's wait for Thompson's reply on that. Waiting for one more look from Thompson's on the latest, on the last fix up. Good. Fix compile errors. Yep. Good. Then we need to look into this WW shade, and we need to look into various other things from Filivir. Yeah, there's a lot of reviews to look at. Okay, but I think for today, the goal is to submit the W3D view tool thingy. Yeah, I think that's important. Just pulled recent main and build it on main in Win32, and it was working as expected. Maybe the issue was build artifacts. I've had that sometimes. I had to clean the build before I changed properly to effect. I can clean up with solution and try again. Yeah, I guess it can be tested again another time. It's not a big issue. Yeah, we have bigger things to do. It's okay. Good. I think we did a little bit of progress. That's good. There's still more to do. Good. Good. The time is 1 hour 45. I think I will take a break here. Yeah. And then we continue after the break. Yeah. All right. I wish you a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.